Hey everybody, it's Susie Q96. Since Benji decided to go off and try to fix his stream and come back at 10, I figured I'd come on for a few minutes and just let everybody know what's going on. I'll wait and see if anybody shows up. I don't see anybody. I guess y'all found something else to do. But anyway, right now I'm watching M3 to see what else he's going to tear up. He's being a real stinker the last 2, 3 days. Uh, got a little low seat kind of chair thing today because the apartment's pretty small. M immediately ripped a hole in the arm, so I'm not very happy with him. Somebody's lurking. It says there's one mystery guest. Oh, and the mystery guest has vanished. Anyway, let me see what's happening that I can tell you all about. I have a doctor's appointment next week, finally. Um, I do have coins. I was going to try to do a show Monday, this past Monday, and things just didn't work out. I'm I really just not organized yet. I'm going to try over the weekend to get all my cameras set up and get ready for a Monday night show. I do have some rolls of pennies. Don't have a full box, but I have like $10 worth or something. And car wash quarters will be back. Unfortunately, when I discovered said car wash, their machine only takes fives and ones, but I didn't have very much change. I ended up getting $7 worth of car wash quarters, and I haven't looked at them yet. And then I've got some bunch of nickels. They're just loose nickels. I don't know. I've had them since for like 4 years in a box. I don't know where they came from. If I remember correctly, they are from when I had a box of nickels and I dropped the box and some of the rolls broke open, and I just picked them all up off the floor and threw them in this box. So we have lots of coinage to play with. Also have some paper monies. There's new Marshall. Hi, buddy. How are ya? So anyway, if I can get everything set up in my new studio area, we will have a show on Monday with pennies, nickels, quarters. Can't believe I finally found a car wash. Unfortunately it's not close to me, and I don't have a car except when I rent or borrow one. But the car wash I got the quarters at is very close to where one of my good friends lives, and every time I have a car, I go up there. So now I know where I can get my car wash quarters. And I did actually wash the car I was driving, so yeah, it's one of those deals. And then I've got a video I'm working on about paper money. So it's just, I have had to dedicate so much time to straightening out my health insurance and straightening out my uh, getting the primary care physician and getting my prescriptions filled until such time as I get to see the primary care. And so, like yesterday, I was on the phone with the insurance for 4 hours. But by the time it was said and done, they did call in a couple of my prescriptions for me and all that good stuff. Also, next week, we were going to go today, and I just wasn't up to it. But Sir Benji's going to take me to get a P.O. box and to open a bank account here. So that will be good. Hi, Paula. God, I miss everybody. I would much rather be doing shows and stuff with you guys than beating my head against health insurance and all kinds of stuff. And they did finally get me a home health aide. She was also supposed to come today, and I canceled her because, frankly, I was so tired that all I wanted to sleep in. I never get to sleep in, but I did sleep in today. DG! Hi, DG. But like I said, by the time yesterday was over, I had accomplished some things. I got my benefit card working, so I was able to pay a couple of bills, and uh, my primary care from Virginia and I ganged up on the insurance company and the primary care from here and was able to get my prescriptions written, even though one of them, it's not due. They won't let me have it until the 1st, but uh, I won't have a gap in my medication. So that's a groovy. Oh, now little M is going to sit on the new love seat that he tore already. Didn't even have it 24 hours and he tore it. Yeah, Mama not happy with him. But then I remembered I have this spray. It's supposed to keep cats from scratching things. So I soaked this thing down pretty good with it. But my aide, when I told her, because I only had like one chair and my office chair, and I told her I was putting a love seat in, she could not imagine that it would fit, but it fits perfectly where I wanted it. Uh, but I'm probably going to end up. It's not quite the color I thought it. It's brown, but it's not the brown like it looked in the picture. So I'm probably going to buy a cover for it anyway. But yeah, I was pretty unhappy to see that M3 decided to use it for a scratching post in the half hour that I was down in the laundry room. He's a little stinker. Heck, he's already got the sisal rope on his kitty house pulled loose. He's become a scratching fiend lately. Hi, Ginger. Yeah, I haven't been able to get in too many people's streams. Well, Leanne, this was just I came on because I was over on Sir Benji's. He's still having problems with his uh computer, and he was trying something, and then he decided to log off until 10 o'clock. So I figured I would take that time since I knew a lot of the same people were in his channel. Yes, Ginger, I did. I am in Michigan, and even with I mean, the weather's about the same as it was in Virginia, but I have better access to transportation, and I've gotten to see my friend Q that I hadn't seen for 6 years. And so, let me see, what else have I done since I've been here? Fleabag and Deej and Sir Benji helped me get moved in, and I've been out to eat with Deej, and so I've been out and about a little, even though I've been having some health issues, but I'm still unpacking. But my apartment is starting to look more like an apartment and less like a storage unit. uh, I see you, Deej. There's Leanne. Hi, Leanne. Yeah, Leanne, I just came on for the heck of it for a few, just to update everybody. I've got, uh, I found me, like I said earlier, I found me a new car wash that I can get quarters from. It's kind of far away, but um it's by a friend of mine's house that every time I have access to transportation, I go there. So we will be doing the car wash quarters again. I didn't have very much money on me when I found the place, but I got some, and I've got pennies for Monday night, and I got a thing I'm working on about some interesting paper monies, and I got a big box of nickels to go through and a jar. Yeah, M3 has taken to being a stink pot, although right now he's just sitting on the new seat. Yes, I see my Deej. And Deej, that was a really good show you had with your guest, with Tim. That was good. That was good. Because I've had that experience happen where I was detecting in what used to be one of the old roadside parks, where in the 50s and 60s, when you would go on vacation, you would take your cooler full of food and you would pull over at the roadside parks, which, by the way, were invented in Michigan. That's a little thing you may not know. And but anyway, I had a guy, and this thing was right in front of a sheriff's substation, and I still had a guy stalking me. And at first I didn't realize that he was stalking me. He pulled in, and he pulled up by this little boat launch that kind of goes out in a swamp, but he didn't have a boat. He had like a landscaping trailer, which I thought was kind of weird, but I thought, well, maybe he was going to go out there and dump his stuff. And then all of a sudden, I realized he was like walking around the edge of the place and walking up close to where I was digging. And I didn't fill my hole. I didn't do anything. I just started backing up towards my car. And I got in my car and I locked the door. And there's video, one of my old videos of me getting in the car. I didn't get his vehicle in the video, but there's, actual video of me. I got in my car and I locked the door. And when I did that, then he started going back towards his truck, and that's how I knew he was following me, that he was actually stalking me. So there was another uh, park not too far away. So I said, well, I'm going to go over to the other park and I'm going to see if this guy follows me or if he leaves this park. So I just drove right up the road and went to the other park. And I didn't even get out of the car there. I just wanted to see if he was following me. And sure enough, that vehicle showed up at the second park. So I turned around and went back to the first park, only I drove right on up to the sheriff's substation and then the guy left. And that was the last time I wore headphones because I realized if he had gotten up behind me, I wouldn't have heard him. And I could have ended up in that trailer that he was towing or in that swamp. So, yeah, I unless I am forced to wear headphones, I don't wear them. So that I was glad that you touched on that because that was an experience I had 3, 4 years ago. Well, I know I was living in Georgia at the time, so that was I was very glad that you all touched on the thing with the headphones and because yeah, if I had not looked up and seen that he had gotten out of that vehicle and was like walking the perimeter, I could have been in big trouble. Though I did have my pepper spray. I always have it. But anyway, I'm just on for a few minutes. I need some airtime, and I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm doing better and I'm still having some issues with this thing that they don't know what is, that they have diagnosed it as a pulled muscle, as a bladder infection. They don't know what the heck it is. But I'm walking a little better now, so that's good. And Florida metal detecting. Oh, my friend, how are you? So, anyhow, I'm going to work on getting my uh, broadcasting area set up a little better over the weekend, and I'm shooting for Monday night. I'm feeling some better. Like I said, I'm going to try to get back on my regular schedule starting Monday night. Got some coins, got some paper money. Well, I think I might have a little lag too because I'm doing this from my cell phone. Don't you hate that, Deej? They call you and tell you, oh, we need you to come in because we want you to do blah, 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 blah. And then you're saying, well, when do you want me to come? Well, we'll call you and let you know when your appointment time is. Ah, they're that way, though. They are that way. Uh, Makes me crazy because it's like they think their time is valuable, and if you do that to them, they'll get all condescending and rude with you. But our time is valuable too. We have schedules and families and things that we have to do in our lives, and they act like our time isn't as valuable as theirs, and can't stand that. Yeah, I would do that, Deej. I would definitely call them. I've had to call and nag my insurance virtually every day for like 2 weeks, and finally yesterday at about 3 o'clock, after being on hold for an hour, I got a supervisor on the line. And I actually had this supervisor on the phone with me for 3.5 hours. But we finally got some stuff resolved. But the only reason I got the supervisor, because I've been trying to get a supervisor for a week, was I scared a girl by just telling her, look, I've been on this phone every day, and if I do not get this problem resolved today, I'm calling the Michigan Civil Rights Board, the insurance commissioner, and my friend that works at channel bleep bleep TV. And I'm also going to file a complaint under the Americans with Disabilities Act. Well, that was enough to get me a supervisor after 2 weeks of calling every day. And once I got the supervisor, I got 3 of the 4 problems rectified. But it took me all day yesterday to do it. So they were going to send the home help aide today, and I sent her a message and said, "Could you come tomorrow instead? Because I am exhausted and I want to sleep in. I'm just tired." Exactly. Am tired. Oh, good. I'm glad you got your key fob fixed. I actually, after I slept in, I felt quite a bit better. And I then my chair came, but I had to assemble the chair, which really wasn't hard. It was pretty easy to put together. And then I did some laundry because I have so much of it that I knew the home help aide wasn't going to be able to stay and get it all done. So I did some of it, and then when she comes tomorrow, I'll have her do the rest. Because once I was done with that, I was tired. I was definitely tired. And then the other thing I got to do tomorrow morning is try to catch up with a guy. There's a guy here in the building that has a car for sale that the complex is bugging him to. You're only allowed to have one car because of the number of parking spaces that we have available, and he has two. So he's got one he's going to sell, and it's not very expensive. It's an older car, but I'm gonna go check it out. It's right here on the property, And then if it looks and sounds okay, I'm going to have one of my friends come and further check it out and see if I can get a car, because I right now I am carrying this car insurance called non-owners insurance. So I'm already paying car insurance. But what non-owners insurance does is it keeps you from having to pay those high fees when you rent a car on the insurance of the rental, and it also allows you to drive someone else's car. Like if somebody wanted to loan me their car and their insurance wouldn't cover me, mine will. So I should be able to take this car for a test drive and see if it's something that I want to buy, which would make him happy, because the apartment complex is on his butt about having two cars out there. That's how I learned about the car. So that would be nice if I had a car, so I didn't have to use the Sir Benji and Digging with Deej taxi services. And the other splurge I did, I got a bunch of deposits back from different things that I forgot I even had deposits on. So a little extra money. So uh I did go and reserve a spot at the uh I think it is it the fifth annual Michigan Detects Deej. Fifth annual, is that correct? Oops, is she gone? Anyway, it's in June and there are like 20 spots left. Yep, fifth annual. So I went ahead and reserved a spot. That's me being optimistic that I'm going to be well enough to detect. But if I am not well enough to detect, I'm still going to try to go and at least take some photos and video and visit with people and meet people. And if I'm not well enough to do that, I have checked with the organizers and they said I can give that trip to someone else. So if it gets close to the date and I am not physically well enough to go, I can give that uh, away to someone else to enjoy. So yeah, I've been on everybody's prayer list, and I think that's part of why I'm still here. Y'all keep me going. So, and the other excitement of the week, and this doesn't sound like anything that would be too exciting for most people, but I actually went and got a haircut. Now, why is that exciting? Because I didn't have any hair to cut for a while. And it's finally grown out enough that it needed to be given some kind of shape, because I would get up in the morning and look like Albert Einstein. Now I look like the guy from Wayne's World, but at least I have a haircut. So I'm doing a little better. And the most interesting thing about the haircut was I was telling the girl, she asked me how I wanted my hair cut. And I said, well, I don't want one of those Karen cuts, because I'm used to having really long hair. And the last thing I want is one of those short in the back. Uh, you know what the Karen cut is. I told her I don't care if it looks kind of punk rock or something. Even though I'm old, I work with a rock band. And she asked me what band, and I told her. And she was like, "Oh my God." She said, "Wait a minute." And she grabs her phone and she said, "Here's my ringtone." And she hits the button for her ringtone, and her ringtone is 96 Tears by Question Mark and the Mysterians, the band I work for. Now, how funny is that? That and she's a younger person. She wasn't even born when that song came out in 1966. Yeah, it did make me feel better, Leanne, because I it's gonna take a long time. There's my brother. Hey, everybody, say hi to my brother. Hi, Dan. I do have a brother. He's real. There he is. Everybody greet my brother Dan. He's the one that bought me the new computer so that my shows didn't crash in the middle of them. I'm still working on getting all my old stuff off of there. And he's still waiting for a picture of my new haircut. No, real. Oh, I love you too, brother. Yep. He's one of the good guys there. You guys know my brother takes good care of me. I talk to him every day, whether he wants to or not. Bye. Love you. Yeah, he pops in once in a while. He doesn't stay too long, but he does go. Yeah, see that's what happened to me, Paula. I've lost my hair 3 times in my life. Once I was a little baby, and then once in 2010 when I had all of that gastro surgery. The medications were just brutal. And then I lost it again when I had the pulmonary embolism a couple years ago, and it was the same deal. The medications just made it fall out, and my doctors got me a wig because I was so depressed. My hair was like almost to my waist, and it just all fell out. Every time I would go by a mirror, I would look like, who the heck is that? And I would just burst into tears. And it wasn't good. So my doctor, they got me a wig made that really looked like my natural hair, and I still wear it sometimes. It's a beautiful wig, and but my regular hair, when it started coming back in, looked like Albert Einstein. It was just real thin and fuzzy, and I'd get up in the morning and it would be standing out in 6 different directions. Uh, so it felt good to be able to go into a shop and have someone actually cut my hair in a style, you know. And it was very reasonably priced, and I did feel better when I came out of there. So, except that the wind hit it and blew it all over because it was real windy that day. But yeah, I'm gonna wash it in the morning when the aide comes, and put it back in its style and take a picture for my brother. So, but yeah, I felt a lot better after I did it. So anyway, that's about all the news. And like I said, I'm gonna work on getting the all the cameras and everything set up, and And the one thing I'm still looking for is I have a tripod for my ring light, so I can, the lighting's not quite the way I want it. So I got to find my tripod. I found the ring light. So I have finally located all the equipment. I found the cameras, I found the microscope, I found the microscope stand. Um the only other thing I haven't found is my sticker boards. I think I know where they are. I hope. So I'm gonna try to put the whole studio back together in a much more organized fashion. And I have things for us to look at and study. So, assuming I don't get any sicknesses or anything, I will be back on my regular schedule starting this coming Monday. Welcome, Tri Valley Metal Detecting. How you guys doing? So, let me see what else. Um, I don't know what if anything I have for giveaways at this point. That's the other thing I haven't worked on. So, and I don't have a PO box right now. So, uh, but like I said, Sir Benji said he would take me this coming week to take care of getting a PO box and a bank account, and then I should be good to go. And who knows? This place, uh, it's been. I would probably have long been done with the reorganizing if my health insurance hadn't gotten so whacked out. I have spent hours and hours and hours dealing with that. The first primary care physician they assigned to me when I got to his office, of course, all my doctors in Virginia had sent my records over to him, and I guess he was just overwhelmed by my case or something. But he waited until I came to the office to tell me that he had decided that he did not want to take me on as a patient because I was on too many medications, some of which he did not approve of. And I had too many problems. So that set me way back because I can't see any of the other doctors until I have a primary. So they had to find another primary for me and set me up an appointment. Hey, James Eller, how you doing? So that appointment is coming up this coming week, and then maybe things will settle down some. But yeah, it's just been a tad disorganized, and I do have to thank my primary care in Virginia because she technically is not my primary care anymore, and she could have just said, okay, well, you're not my patient, I can't do anything. And she has done the exact opposite. She has been aces. She has been right there making sure that they don't leave me stranded with no medication. She has called my doctors here. She has called my insurance. The head shaking entertainment. Ooh, that's a good one, Paul. I love you too, baby girl. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm streaming from my phone right now though, James. I'm not really fully set up yet to do my regulars. That's the purpose of this stream, is to let everybody know that I should have everything going on Monday. I mean, it's been, first I couldn't find the cameras, then I couldn't find the microscope, then I couldn't find the cable that connected to uh, the light. I mean, just, it's been that kind of stuff. And now I finally have found 95% of the items I need to set things up. So, and I also found car wash quarters. I have some pennies we're going to go through. I've got some, a little special thing I'm working on about some paper money. I got some nickels. Um, even got a little stuff I'm working on for Wednesday for sweeping the dirt for the metal detecting show. So, trying to get everything organized has been a chore, but I have a lot more room to work in, as far as I have a much bigger desk where I actually have room to lay things out better. Probably both, Paula. Screaming and a streaming. Streaming the screaming. Yeah. Streaming the screaming. Yeah. We're going to put M3 in timeout if he destroys anything else. I cannot believe he tore my brand new chair. What a stinker. Oh, well. Oh, well. I'll just put a cover on it if I have to. I think I got it fixed for the moment, but I know he's not going to leave it alone. So, well, when I picked it out, I picked one that I knew I had seen, those stretchy love seat covers that would fit it, because I knew he would tear it up, but I didn't know he would do it in the first 5 hours I had it. Little stinker. So, anyway, I am going to get off of here because I only came on tonight to do this since Sir Benji was experimenting. He's still trying to fix his streaming problem. So I knew he abruptly ended his stream. And I just now got a text message from Archaeology Mikey 007's mom, letting me know. I'll just read it to you. It says, "Hey there, how are you? Today is Mikey's birthday. My sister flew down to spend a few days with me. We went out for cheeseburgers and fries and then ice cream for dessert. I miss him so much." So today's Archaeology Mikey's. And yes, I did, Deej. I have already paid for it. Yeah, that's a good idea, Paula. I hadn't thought about that. But yes, Deej, I did pay for my ticket. I had gotten some money back from my car insurance. I had gotten my deposit back from the electric company in Virginia. And I also got back my deposit from my apartment in Virginia. So I got a haircut and paid for my ticket to the seated hunt in June. I'm hoping that I can at least do a little bit of the hunt. Well, I paid him, in fact, during your show, and then we had a private discussion back and forth because I asked him, if I can't go, can I give it to somebody else? So maybe he just hasn't updated the list yet because I just paid for it. So, but yeah, I have the receipt because I did it through PayPal. So I should be on there. But yeah, I thought that was a good tribute that Mikey's mom and his aunt went out and had cheeseburgers on his birthday. That's pretty cool. That's that's Mikey up in the corner, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know. I just keep him there. So anyway, I'm gonna go because at 10 o'clock, Sir Benji's gonna come back on. I'm not sure in what form since he's still having problems with his streaming software, but he said he was coming back on at 10, that he was one way or the other. So, all right, I will be coming back on Monday, if not before. And yeah, I'm going to double check but on that deed. But yeah, I know I paid. All righty. I'm going to probably not be up for too much of Sir Benji's show because I am tired and I've got to really watch. I have this habit. Oh, Doug Harding, you is here with bacon. You better be here with something to discipline M3 for tearing up his mama's new chair. You know, he's up here giving me lick now, licking me on the arm. You want to talk to everybody? Huh? You want to talk to peoples? Huh? Want to tell them what a good boy you are? Yeah, that's how I went through to pay him, was through the Detect Michigan Facebook page. So, and that's also how I was able to send him my question through Messenger, and we exchanged some discussion about the event. So I should be there. I don't know why I wouldn't be, but I'll double check on it. But I do have the receipt showing I paid. So anyway, that's about all I got to say, except Doug, you're late. But I'll be back Monday. Now, this isn't your chair, Em. Yeah, it's a M. It's our little stinking M. It's a little stinking M. Let's see if I can. Pardon my mess. I'm trying to get to where M is. tail of the M, but that's all I can get. All right, you little stink pot. It ain't working. And he's gone anyway. All right, that was it. There's Benji. Yeah, I was just signing off because I knew you were going to come back on at 10. So, any luck with your repair job, Benji? Yeah, Benji, you missed it. My brother even came in tonight. He didn't stay very long, but he was here. That was pretty cool. No, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I did try to find you a phone number, but most of all, so many of these businesses and stuff now, they have no phone numbers. You can't reach them. So anyway, I am going to go take my meds and have a little snack and try to watch a little of the Sir Benji show at 10, but I got to get some rest. I don't want to overdo. Don't want to overdo. I'm going to try something here. I'm doing all this on my phone. All right, Paula. Thanks for coming in and picking on me. Let's see what happens here. All right, there's the M3 Animule, the Chair Terran Terror. There he is. Um, I had Deej. I have one of those event canopies with sides. I don't have like a low tent, but I'm gonna probably rent like an SUV so I can actually put my yoga mats in the back of it and sleep in the vehicle and have the event tent come up over it. So that way it'll be easy for me to get in and out. Oh, I already got it put together, Benji, and M3 has already torn a hole in it. In fact, I sent you a picture in your message thing. There's a little picture of it. But if you want to come over and help me hang a cabinet on the bathroom wall, I still haven't figured that one out yet. I hung the one in Virginia, but I haven't got the one hanging here yet. What do you mean the canopy's too big? It's just a little one. It's not huge. Why would it be too big if it's. He didn't seem to think it was too big. I asked about it. I can still sleep in an SUV without the canopy. I just wanted the canopy for because I have a little Coleman stove and stuff like that. But if I can't use the canopy, doesn't matter. Yeah, but I wasn't going to sleep in under the canopy. I'm going to sleep in the vehicle. I've got that fold out yoga mat that's like 6-inch thick memory foam. And I've also got the cushion for that white lounge chair. I can put both of those in the back of an SUV and sleep very comfortably in there. I used to car camp in my Mustang, and that was not comfortable at all, but I used to do it. Yeah, I got everything I need to car camp. I've even got solar power. I've got a briefcase solar panel. So, yeah, I got all kind of stuff like that. I used to have a portable toilet, but Sir Benji owns that now. But yeah, I got enough, and he said he's got better facilities than they had in the past too. So he said I shouldn't have any problem. Well, I was gonna take a van and convert it into like a little camper thing. So I had started accumulating things, and some of that stuff is from when I lived in my motorhome. So that's why I have those things. Yeah, that's the M. He's not being very sociable right now because he got in trouble for tearing up mommy's new seat. You done that, didn't you, M? That's why you didn't get your new toy, because I wasn't going to give you a reward after you tore something up. All right. I have $130.50 or one roll of quarters, 65 in dimes, 22 in nickels, $10 in pennies, in customer wrap. I like customer wrap. I'm gonna try to watch some of it. It's kind of one of those things where they've either picked it clean or they don't know anything, and you find all kinds of goods. And even in the ones that look like they've picked it clean, if they don't know about errors and that kind of stuff, you still got plenty to look at. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go do my meds because I'm tardy on that. But it's my whole days have been tardy because I slept in this morning, so I took my meds later. Don't forget to order stickers. Who is that to? Is that to me, Deej? I found some of my stickers, but yeah, I do need to order stickers. I need to give you some stickers. I noticed I haven't been in your last two couple of sticker packs, so you must be out of mine. Yeah, yeah. I was planning on ordering some because I don't have very many, and I know I by then I won't have any at all. So I'll definitely need one way or another. Even if I'm too sick to go to that, I'll still need the stickers. Now, where you headed, M3? You gonna go up there and watch some genealogy stuff? Huh? You better get down from there, Kimosabi. No, you're not going to hang any pictures tonight either, so get out of the picture hanging thing. All right, M3. Big yawn. See, M3's yawning too. All right, everybody go to Sir Benji's house. I'm going to go take my meds and have a little snack, and I'm going to go to bed, but I'm going to watch some Sir Benji in there before I go to sleep. So I'll see everybody Monday on my channel. You can all come to my house, and we'll see you later. And happy birthday to Mikey in heaven. Bye, everybody. Thanks for popping in. Be sure and hit the like. I need all the help I can get. Bye, everybody. See ya.